Welcome back to our 26th episode. I checked it 5 seconds ago and I couldn't remember. With our very special guest.
Nice ride!
Yay! And now we'll actually get to the quote-unquote fun part of the show. So don't need to do that picture. So now, let's save you for later. So, first question: would you rather go on a hike or eat some Cheetos?
This is a hard question because I'm actually in the army, so I go on like ruck marches and hikes all the time. But like, Cheetos are some good shit.
Yeah.
Can I take the Cheetos with me?
Yeah, you take the Cheetos with you. It's a different question.
Alright, we're gonna go on a hike. I'm gonna go on the hike and eat the Cheetos for a reward. God.
Awesome. So, what's the hardest thing about getting into any of your cosplays?
If my cosplays have like most of my cosplays have like giant pieces to them. Like my Pikachu has a giant tail, and like my Houndoom has giant horns, and my Sparrow has giant wings. So whichever part has the giant piece to it is usually the hardest. And if not, colored contacts always take me like a good 10 minutes to put in. I struggle with those.
I mean, I know I would too, because I don't wear contacts already.
Right.
But the only other thing so that is a great answer. I'm not going to say the same 5 words over and over again because I've learned not to do that. So now, the next question, which is a very tough question, so hard that it's just going to take an hour. Why did you start TikTok in the first place?
So I actually started on Musical.ly in like 2016, and like I'm not sure, but once I got to college with lab in the fall of 2017, I started posting almost every day, usually not cosplay content, and then I kind of blew up a little bit like last I want to say maybe like the spring of 2018, which I think I was hitting about 10K there. And over the summer, I really grew to, I want to say 25. This winter, I hit about 35. And now I want to say I'm at 43,000. So I started, a while back. I kind of like when Musical.ly transitioned to TikTok. At first, I was like, oh no, it's just ironic and like memes and toxic people, but it's become a really fun place. When I first started, I noticed that there were cosplays, and like a lot of cosplayers used it as a platform to express the character even more. Be it if they like didn't have a good voice that fit the character, or if they didn't know like voice lines that well. And to me, that I used it to like grow my status and my characters, and I was able to develop more and more and more. So I used it like that, and I've been on the app for a while, and now I can't quit.
It's like an addiction. Once you have it, you can't quit it.
It really is.
Oh man, I know that, but I just started last year, so I can't really say I'm that far.
Right.
I can still escape if I do it now.
Do it while you can.
Run while you can. Have you ever gone to any Comic-Cons before?
Yes, I've been going to cons for, this is my 6th con season, so I've been doing 5 years, 6 years, 5 or 6 years of conning. I'm very excited. I have a con in 2 weeks actually, which will be May 17th to 19th. I'm very excited about that, and then I have one in the end of spring, or the end of summer rather, and I can't wait for them. I love them very much. I've only been to one actual Comic-Con, like the name, and it was down in New Orleans. That was my first Comic-Con. It was in New Orleans of 2014, I think either 2013 or 2014. And it was definitely overwhelming at first since I went alone and I didn't know anyone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Child, I was like 15. I don't know why my mom let me go alone.
Because she thought you were responsible. So you already answered the next question, so let's go skip that one and go right into the next one. Oh wait, I have to do the YouTube thing. You know, the thing that you see on YouTube all the time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. If you want to see more amazing people like this one right here, or worse people, who knows? Who knows who's next? um. Okay, I'm trying to save that one for later because I know we talked about that one a little bit already. Not already, but before this started. Would you keep a pet zombie or would you kill it?
I don't know if you've been watching this anime lately, but it's called Demon Slayer, and basically his sister turned into a demon, and he's been basically keeping her as a pet. So maybe if it was like that situation, but she like didn't want to bite her because she still loved him as a brother. Maybe if it was that situation, but if it was like a random zombie on the street, that thing is dying.
Yeah, that makes sense. And one of the few times somebody said maybe. Most of them. But who is your inspiration on or off TikTok/Musically?
So I personally am really good friend. Well, I'm not really good friends with, but I'm friends with Dragon Day Cosplays. He and I chat on and off, and we've kind of built a friendship over the years that we've both been on TikTok, and yeah. And then I forget his full username. I want to say it's like Goodbye Eli. But he does a bunch of like My Hero Academia like joke skits, and I really enjoy his stuff. As far as cosplayers, there's just so many people I've met that I look up to, and it just is a good place. And there's a lot of people to like look at and be like, wow, they're so cool. And then you accidentally refresh and they're gone forever.
Oh man. But that's actually really, really cool to hear. So now, wow, that's a okay. So, what is one thing you want people to know about the characters that you cosplay?
What's one thing you want me to want? Wait, what?
Don't worry, it's a weird worded question, and I don't know why I put it on here. Don't worry, you're good. What is one thing you want other people to know about your cosplays?
I spend a lot of time in them. People always ask me if I buy or I make my cosplays, and I feel like that's a weird question because most people in like the middle tier cosplay range, which I consider myself as, they do a combination of it. You make, pieces you can make, and then you buy the pieces you can't buy. Like I can't make a wig. I mean, I know the skills to make a short wig, but I buy my wigs. I sometimes buy my shoes. Sometimes I make my shoes, but that's hard. That's just hard. You do what you can and you buy what you can, and then you pray to the gods that you can afford your next month's rent.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I know some people are like, yeah, I buy all my things, that's great, and then some people is like, I make it all, I'm in hell. But
yeah, you definitely need the time. You need the time to make stuff, and you need practice and the skill to make stuff. Like personally, I know I'm not that strong at sewing, but I do it anyways because I have custom pieces that I design that won't be out there on the internet for me to make or to buy. Sorry. And then buying stuff can be really expensive to actually get quality stuff. A lot of times, if you're just going for a cheap like Chinese cosplay, you're probably not going to get the size you thought you were going to get, and it's probably not going to be the greatest materials. I know I've bought a few of those in my younger years, and I just, it works for a day or two, and then you just end up regretting it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because some things just fall apart. Plus practice makes perfect.
For sure.
Is TikTok the only place you do your cosplays? We kind of went into this about the cons and stuff, but
yes and no. Wait, hold up. Yes. No. Wait. Okay, no. TikTok is not the only place that I cosplay. I do post a lot on Instagram, especially my cons. I like to post all my photos there, all my photo shoots there, my progress photos. sometimes I'll go live on TikTok when I'm working on stuff, just so I have some company or people can see what I'm doing. I don't usually post progress stuff on TikTok. I usually just use TikTok as a means to show the character and how I look as in the character, or what personality I want to put along with the canon version. So
that makes a lot of sense. It really does. I don't think I'm saying the same 5 words over and over again. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on the day. But a lot of these are weird questions that I not really read over. It seems. Okay then. So, did you ever create any cosplays or content for TikTok? Or yeah, for just purely TikTok because like somebody was like, "Oh my god, you look great as," or whatever.
like suggestions, I've like I usually end up doing sketches for TikTok that people ask me to do different versions of sketches for people. That I sometimes do. I don't think I've ever done a cosplay that people have suggested to me, just because usually when they suggest it, I'm at my college dorm, I have very limited access, and I'm just like, no, I'm not going to cosplay this person with a big complex wig. Like, I just don't have the space or the resources and all that good stuff. And, I don't want to bother my roommate or, whoever's with me at the time with fumes of hairspray or sounds of a sewing machine going or whatnot. But I did make one cosplay here in my dorm, and it looks like shit because I sewed everything by hand, no sewing machine. And it's my Internet Explorer jam. That one was mostly just for shits and giggles, and I did post a lot of that just on TikTok. Not a lot of it's on my Instagram because it's not very clean, but it was very fun to make, and I'm glad I put that up on mostly just TikTok.
Yeah. So is there so the question that I was trying to avoid a little bit do you have any other new cosplays planned to do?
Yes, I have 3 currently planned, at least for the summer. 2 of them have been started. One of them is for this upcoming con, and I have this group. We are being Team Rocket. I will be Jessie. I have a James and a human Meowth. I'm very, very, very excited. I'm so glad that the people that I'm working with, they're helping me with my uniform. I bought the boots and the undershirt and whatnot, and one of the people in my group is making the top and the skirt for me because I don't have the resources to just make a decent looking top and bottom. I'm working with Digital Fox 615 on Instagram as well. That's my mouth, and then the person who's my James. I know his name. I don't know his full Instagram name. Let me double check.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh wait, wrong person. What? It's hard to click stuff with gloves.
Oh,
And wow, thanks. Oh my gosh. Makoto Yasuri. Makoto.Yasuri. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'll text them to you later. And they're great guys.
All of the links will be, or at least the names will be there. I'm not promising a link because I'm lazy, but so yeah, they will be there.
We have that in the works. I basically just have the wig done. Maybe I've done a few makeup tests. I have the gloves, which are upper length, some thigh-high boots, which I am very excited about, which I can get on by myself, but I can't get them off. I have to get someone to aggressively pull them off. Yeah, basically. So that's the first one that I'm immediately doing. The next one I've had in the works for a while. I'm working on Bakugo. I've been watching My Hero Academia since it aired back in 2016. I fell in love with Bakugo. I love Bakugo so much, and I had always budgeted making the cosplay, and it was just always super expensive and not in my price range. Basically, I've made all his foam props. They need to be painted and sealed, and I still need to finish some of the belts and whatnot that go on his body. But I also have his contacts and his wig already done, so it's in the final stages of being done, but it still needs to get done. And then third one, I really would love to do is Rimuru, the slime from the time I got reincarnated as a slime. I would like to do his human version, hopefully with his demon wings that he shows in like one of the battle scenes. I'm very excited for it, and also like later episodes. It's just so pretty, and I really want to do the coat and whatnot, but I'm a little worried about cosplaying him in the summer because he is wearing this big, long trench coat, and it's gonna be the later con is gonna be down in New Orleans, and New Orleans in July is quite the steamy, quite the warm.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a little. He's gonna be a little bit warm, just like a hair.
Yeah, just a little.
So what is the weirdest compliment you've ever gotten?
Weirdest compliment. Oh gosh, that's not a question I get often. I've gotten a lot of strange compliments. I've gotten a lot of strange pickup lines. I like your cat, by the way. I just saw him go by in the background.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh no, you're good.
I don't
He's
know.
back there. He's just a little bit annoying sometimes.
I don't know about weird. I honestly don't know about my weirdest like compliment, but I know like my favorite compliment to get is like you are canon or like you're my head canon. It's basically just telling the person like you're perfect. You are the character. Like you are what I think this character would be like if they were just ripped out of the anime or the video game or show or whatever they're from. That's my favorite compliment to get. I just love it so much. It just, it lightens up your day. It tells you that you're doing good work, or at least this person thinks you're doing good work. I have gotten a few compliments that are like, "Oh my God, you're such a good Figment," and I'm not cosplaying Figment.
Yeah.
And like whenever I cosplay Spyro, especially when his older version, the body was a lighter purple than it is now. People mistook me for Figment of the imagination, and it always made me a little bit sad. But it was usually younger kids, and I never wanted to be like, "No, I'm Spyro," but you know.
Yeah, it's hard to be
Those
like,
compliments.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. One of the dudes I made up, he has like a skeleton mask. I get called Sans from Undertale all the time. I'm like,
You gotta expect that if you're wearing a skeleton mask. You're asking to be Undertale, man.
yeah, I know. I've actually done their audios too, so it's not helping. Not helping my case, y'all. But who would you like to collab with IRL? Like, I make TikTok videos or Musical.ly videos, or take pictures with, or in any type of way.
Maybe okay. There's low cash cosplay on TikTok, and I think their stuff is like amazing, and I love them so much. There's this wait, hold up. There's this French guy I follow on Instagram who I think is a godsend, and does a great Naruto and like Kakashi cosplay. I can't get his username right now. Well, there's Miss Reptile on TikTok who she and I have done some duets together in Jolteon and Umbreon. She's super sweet, and we've done I want to say maybe like 7 duets together on our different profiles, and just yeah. Here's the French guy. He and I have talked a few times. His name is Gats Cosplay on Instagram. He's super sweet. And he's super muscular. He does a great Bakugo. He does, anything with his shirt off. He looks great. Which, woo, yeah, fangirl a little bit.
Big.
Yeah, don't tell my boyfriend. No.
Just don't worry. We're too low on the subscriber head count to actually get anywhere, unless you show.
Yeah,
him,
no.
so. No.
He avoids. He's like, cosplay is your thing, and I'm like, all right, sounds good.
Your thing, my thing. May they never meet.
Gaming community, cosplay community, and I'm like, those intersect sometimes, and he's like,
Don't interrupt your brain. But We talked about that one. We talked about that one. And other than ones I will come up off the top of my head, we are done with the questions on Google Drive. So now you will be seeing double of yourself for a second because we're going to be showing your videos.
Ooh.
And you can talk about them as we're
And I can, I can cringe at them. Really exciting.
Yeah, I know. You're going to be so happy.
Yep, that's when I got my new wig, and I was so excited that I was able to upgrade my Kim, because I didn't have a really good wig when I first started, and it was honestly just an upgrade from Orihime, like from Bleach. I did her when I was a wee child, and just, that first TikTok, I was wearing 2 wigs, because the long wig was not very, it didn't have much volume to it. Oh. Watching my TikTok.
Oh, yeah, trust me, I get that same message older. I guess it never you got a boyfriend, I bet he doesn't kiss ya. He got a phone. I always know how some of them cut off, but that's my baby boy. That's my baby boy. Uno. Oh, I love the wig on that one so much. You can see me trip in the freaking video. You can see me just like, I love the wig on that cosplay so much. It weighs too many pounds. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's long as shit. I can't take the braid off. And it's become kind of really messy. And I'm hoping to do some repairs on the wig. If not, I would love to make a new, very long wig, because I've found some really good Rapunzel wigs that I could just kind of steal their base method. Yeah, steal their base method, because they do braids that are like this thick, and I'm like, that's a little bit much, but like I get how you're thickening it, because oh my gosh, those long braid wigs will be the death of me. But I love that wig with all of my heart. I put like 20 hours into that wig. It was just 2 Amazon wigs I took apart and then I did painting together and like put fabric in the middle of the braids and like I love that wig. The only reason it's staying on my head is because I've got a hat. Oh jeez. I want to bring that cosplay back so badly. Well, maybe that's in the future.
Yeah, hopefully. Nobody knows who he is though, and it makes me sad. That character is Uno from the anime Non-Baka, which has had 2 seasons, and I hope to God they would have a 3rd, but there hasn't been any information on it in a long while, so it's looking unlikely. But the manga still goes on. He's a cute boy. I love him very much. The anime is full of sparkles, and it's about prison. He's a prisoner. Yeah.
It went from
the title
cute to prison.
Okay, they're in a high security prison. It's a really goofy anime. It's not serious at all. Literally every other shot has sparkles in it. Like it's super fun. It does have its serious moments. I don't want to give anything away because it's a good anime. The name literally means idiots with numbers. Nanba means numbers, and then Baka means idiot or stupid. So Nanbaka, idiots with numbers. Or yeah.
Oh man.
I love the show. I highly recommend it.
Well, you guys are looking for something to watch. So now the next video.
I am beautiful no matter what. Don't judge a girl by its cover.
Oh.
I see that's I believe that's Jolteon, am I correct?
Yeah, that's my Jolteon cosplay. A lot of people mistake it for Pikachu at conventions, which makes me big sad, but it's okay. I've been doing her for a while. She was my second Pokemon cosplay to do. I think I finished her in May of 2017. I want to potentially add lights on the tail and the jacket. That would be really cool if I got that done. I recently changed her original design. Her design used to have a skirt on it, and I just felt like the jacket style didn't match the ego that went with it, so I changed it to like cargo pants, and I love it so much more. Plus, the skirt I made was really like short, and I didn't like it the way that it was shaped, so just throw it out the window.
Get out of here.
Yeet. Basically. But I really love my Pokemon cosplays with a passion, and they tend to get most. I've fallen in a cycle of just cosplaying Pokemon stuff because people are like, human Pokemon, my childhood mixed with a cute cosplayer. Good stuff. Yeah, basically. So I'm in a cycle of that, but I also really do love to like design my own cosplays, which Pokemon and like non-human characters give me. So like Sparrow also allows me to do my own interpretation and make that and whatnot, and just I love those so much. Jolteon, wifey, need to bring her back.
Awesome. And that'd be electrifying. The horrible jokes have started.
I'm gonna end this call now.
We have 4 more minutes before the minimum.
Pretty witchy, I got it.
Ha! My boy, Noya. That cosplay. I've been doing that cosplay for a few years. For quite a few years now. I love that cosplay so much. The character is Nishinoya Yu from the anime Haikyuu, aka the volleyball anime. I've been cosplaying him since 2016, I think. So yes, 2016. I had a panel where I cosplayed him, and I had a group of like all of the volleyball players from the show, and it was so magical. I loved it. Like you can see my panel on my YouTube channel. That I've changed the name too. I don't know what the name is now, but I recently changed it because it used to be like a group name, but things fell out. It's all right. But I love him. He plays volleyball. He plays my position. I play volleyball. I've been playing volleyball for like 10 years. I played 2 years at my college. Now I'm transferring, and my other school is a different division, and I just don't want to play anymore. But yeah, I really love the character. I love the wig on that one too, because it's spiked and it worked really hard on it. I keep contemplating on selling that one just because, people don't really watch the anime anymore, so it doesn't get any attention. And no one really, he's not a major character, so people they don't really care for pictures of him. And, people don't care about him, but I care about him. But yeah, I'm really debating on selling that one. I love the wig so much because I worked so hard on it, and it actually looks decent for a cheap AliExpress, like $15 wig. Like, oh, my happy soul. The good old days. Ooh, I don't know when I made that video. I want to say it was back. The video was back from December. I don't know if I did like I don't know if I went hard on my makeup because usually I would like glue down my eyebrows because he's got like little mini eyebrows. So, ugh, love it.
So now the last video, and then I have about 3 more questions actually.
Oh,
Bob it, twist it, yeah, pull it.
Internet Explorer Chan. This is my most memed on cosplay. I do like the cosplay. This is the cosplay I made in my dorm. It's it's there. It's its bare minimum. It's not what I wanted it to look like, but I didn't have access to a sewing machine, and I didn't have time to really put a lot of effort into it, but it ended up looking kind of cute. The wig came in, and it's kind of like it's like a periwinkle, so it's kind of purpley blue, and that upset me. The wig's cheap, the dress is cheap, everything's cheap. It was supposed to just be a Halloween costume, and some people have been asking for Internet Explorer back, but I don't I don't even know. I might just get rid of it soon.
You worked with what you had, which is always an awesome thing to hear.
Yeah, basically.
So now, just 3 more questions, and then we're done, and then the weirdo can leave you alone. So the first one is, what do you think your main cosplay is that you like the most or like you use the most?
So there's definitely a few cosplays that I've had for years and years and years. Like we haven't shown a picture of him, but I've talked about him a few times. Spyro, I made my first year of cosplay, and he's definitely got some upgrades and modifications. So I've had him since 2014. I love him so much. It's just a giant cosplay. I love the character. It definitely gets people's heads turning when you're walking down the con hall because of how big it is. I thought about wearing it this summer for in a con, since it had the reignited trilogy come out this past fall/winter. I love him. I've shared Spyro was the game that I played as a kid, and I just cherish him. I also have Dave Strider from Homestuck, and I have like 6 or 7 different versions of the character. Okay, maybe not. I have like at least 4 different versions of the character, just because I love him very much, and I related to the character. I was very comfortable in the character. Homestuck used to be very popular. Now it's pretty much dead fandom. I've had him since year 1. He's gotten upgrades. He's gotten new wigs. He's gotten new contacts, stuff, all that good stuff. But I definitely haven't cosplayed him at a con in a while. Kim has become a good staple, especially for my Sundays, because she's super easy to put on, and Sunday I'm usually exhausted, and I don't want a big complex cosplay for Sunday. I'm hoping Jessie will be one of my staples. Pikachu has become a staple as I've upgraded it. I love Pikachu very much because people recognize it. It's my design. People enjoy it. I've had some great photo shoots in Pikachu. I think my main 3 are Pikachu, Spyro, and Dave are my 3 like staple and longest. My newest one of those 3 is Pikachu, and I finished that one in 2013. No, wait, I lied. 2016. 2016. Sorry, I saw you holding up a 3, and my mind went.
The other one.
Yeah, no. My mind was like, oh, he's holding up a 3. 2013. No, it came out. I finished that one in 2016. I wasn't planning it to be this way, but Pokemon Go had just been released before the con that I what is it called? I premiered that, and it definitely was a hit. There was tons of Pokemon cosplayers that year just because Pokemon just had gotten a small boost in popularity. Pokemon's still super popular, but people were talking about it. People weren't just saying it's nostalgia.
Yeah, it just got.
Yeah, pretty much. I know some people still ask me if I play Pokemon Go, and like I have it on my phone. It gets my walking miles. I still like hatch eggs and stuff, but that's about it.
You don't purposely go out and do Pokemon Go, but you do happen to look at it sometimes.
Yeah, like I just don't have time to just be like, I should go for a walk and play Pokemon Go. No, I don't have that because I am currently an engineering student, so my time is mostly taken up by studying and projects and whatnot. So, it'd be like that. Summers and like winter break is usually when I get all my cosplay projects done. Thank God I've made more friends in the cosplay community. Because I used to be in the Louisiana cosplay community. And since I've gotten to college, I'm in a different state now. So, I had to basically restart with my group and like who I know and whatnot. And like this year, I've made a lot of good connections, and I'm really happy and blessed for that.
Awesome. That is actually amazing to hear. So now for the last 2 that we ask everybody in the 25 episodes, would you ever consider coming back to the show and being interviewed again?
Nope. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
That would be awesome. The next one is, who would you like to see on the show next? And who would you want to be on the show with you if you come back?
Mm. Mm. Okay, I would definitely be happy to have Kenny cosplays with me. She's a good friend of mine, but she's definitely newer to the cosplay community. Uh, Digital Fox 615, super positive person. They're adorable. I love them. Definitely a consideration. I don't know what their TikTok presence is like because I know y'all mostly do TikTokers.
Eh.
I know this person's Instagram, but I know they're big on TikTok, but I don't know their TikTok handle. Their Instagram handle is hrosie, and I met her at a convention. We haven't really talked too much since the con, but she's a really sweet person. I want to say she has a few 100,000 followers on TikTok. She's got at least a few thousand on Instagram, and she seems like a very cheery, dapper person that would be happy to help out.
That would be awesome. So, thank you all for watching, and thank you very much for being on the show. We highly appreciate it. And for taking the time out of your day and your busy college schedule to sit down, talk to a weirdo about cosplay. So, so thank you for being on the show. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.